Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here, and in today's video I'll be recapping day 1 of the Washington Commanders and Baltimore Ravens joint practices. Today was a crazy day, a lot of fighting, and a lot of big plays were made by both teams as well. If you guys are new, hit that like button, subscribe, also hit that notification bell as well. Also check out BetUS, link in the description and the Discord as well. I wasn't there, but I was able to watch basically the whole joint practice because of the Ravens. They were streaming that, so shout out to them. But today, big day. We got some fight footage for you guys. Real quick, though, let's start off with the injury update. So Chase Young was there, and he was, dressed, but I don't know if he had his pads on. He wasn't really doing much. Logan Thomas wasn't doing anything at all, and Benjamin St-Juste. All those guys were there, but injured and out. And Federico Mathis was there, but a boot on his left foot. That is not good news. That is not good news. This guy, has really, it's been disappointing. He played in one game in his rookie year, or one possession, and he got hurt. And he played in one possession this year and got hurt. I guess it's in the preseason, but still. It is disappointing for sure. Hopefully it's nothing major, but whenever you hear boot and, on his left foot or whatever, that just doesn't, sound good. So I'm hoping it's nothing major, but it's probably going to be at least, a few weeks or at least a week or two until he's back, if you're putting the boot on, unless they're really trying to be, cautious there. But again, some of the comments are saying what I, am thinking. Wish we would have taken a, O-lineman or a different position in the second round last year, which is what I wanted. But we didn't. It is what it is. Let's get into the, the fun stuff, important stuff. So there were some fights today. So Emmanuel Forbes got in it with, Tyquan Wallace or something Wallace for the Ravens receiver, and the receiver caught it, and Forbes was being a little bit, he was punching at the ball a little bit after the play. So I understand why the Ravens receiver was mad, but it was very, very soft of him to go after and punch Emmanuel Forbes for that. It seemed very soft, but hey, it is what it is. And if you're a Ravens fan watching, hey, hit that like button, subscribe button as well. Going to be doing some content here, and I'm just happy these two teams are able to get some work. So you see there, the play's over, right there. Emmanuel Forbes goes in, tries to, get the ball out, and then Wallace punches him, and then Forbes gets in there with a nice 1-2 combo, punches him, and then everything, the whole side. You see the sideline right here, getting out there. And shout out to my Twitter. Go ahead and follow that. And then I posted a big fight that happened. It wasn't huge, but there was a fight between the Commanders' defense versus the offense as well. And Mark Andrews just for no reason body slammed, I think it was Danny Johnson, for no reason. Just wanted to do it. And then he does that. And then, everything starts happening. Everyone, sidelines clear. Morgan Moses, flattened a player. Daron Payne wanted all the smoke with Mark Andrews, and Mark Andrews didn't really want that smoke, but I didn't see it. It was hard to see in the video, but a lot of fighting going on individually, probably by some of the players, but nothing major. This happens in a joint practice, a little bit of a skirmish. These two teams are, it's hot. They've been practicing for weeks now, and hey, first time going against a different team, you're going to get these skirmishes. But Mark Andrews, I've always not been a huge fan of him. I think, it's been kind of annoying sometimes, a little bit extra, and today kind of confirmed that a little bit. And what I did like is that Jamin Davis, a couple reps later, Andrews caught a pass, and then Jamin Davis kind of popped him a little bit. Andrews respected him. He didn't fall down or anything. He kept running, but I just thought that was interesting for sure. But hey, again, I love this stuff. I love this stuff. These guys are competitive. This is good for it to happen. If it wasn't happening, I wouldn't say you'd be concerned, but you want to see a little bit of fire between these two teams. So again, I like that this is happening. Let's talk about some takeaways. So I didn't see a ton of this because the Ravens broadcast was mostly showing the Ravens offense. So, I didn't see much of Howell, but we'll get into Zach Selby, what he was reporting, because he did do the play-by-play. But the Ravens receivers, or Washington receivers, were doing pretty well and beating the Ravens DBs a couple of times. And, their DBs were hurt. Our DB, we got Benjamin St-Juste out, but Kendall Fuller, that's another takeaway. He was getting cooked. He got cooked by OBJ. And, another time, too. Jamin Davis got beat a couple of times today. The defense, I thought, didn't play that well. Tough, though, to tell because, again, they're not doing, sometimes the, QB would get sacked. But, yeah. So here's a play. Terry going up against Marlon Humphrey, who, Pro Bowl, might even be an all-pro corner. I'm not completely sure, but a very good corner in this league. He's on Terry. Terry kind of beats him. Maybe a little bit of pushes off a little bit. Can't really tell. No, not really. He didn't really push off there. So nice separation there. Able to come back, catch the ball. You see Gibson walking by. But receivers were doing well. Terry, Jahan, and Curtis I saw had a nice play as well. Here is a 1v1. And this is designed for the receiver to win. The receiver should be winning this. But here's a quick play. You see, I think it's Curtis, and I'm not sure who the DB is here. But he cooks him. He absolutely cooks him, makes the catch, and you love to see it right there. So those are kind of some clips. There's more clips all over Twitter, but that would be a very long video if I just went over that. But real quick, let's go to Zach Selby, who, again, shout out him, did the play-by-play. The rest of the media didn't really talk about the biggest plays besides maybe like Matthew Paris, but shout out Selby for doing this. So here is Hal to Diami. I did see Diami working with the second team, and he did drop I think it was a slant or crossing route over the middle that he should have made. There is, okay, I guess this is where we're getting at. Terry McLaurin. I guess this is what, Josh Taylor was getting at when we were cooking the DBs, but here you see Terry getting open on, that was solid coverage. Terry just made a nice catch, and the ball was thrown at the right place, right time. Jahan with the rep. Again, these drills are designed for the receiver to win, but if they weren't winning, that would be an issue. But see him get open right there. Jahan, man, his route running's insane. Absolutely insane. I think he's a better route runner than Terry, probably overall, but Terry's just better in terms of, if you want to throw it up to someone and they're going to get it, you want Terry to get it. So starting offense, Ravens offense versus defense. Forbes comes in with a PBU on, Jackson's pass to OBJ. That was a good play by him. He also did get beat one time by Flowers, I believe so, but it was overthrown. John Harris made a nice play, met the running back at the line of scrimmage for a tackle. O-line and D-line doing protection drills right now. Thought Chris Paul had a positive rep against Rashad Nichols. Good feet, nice ability to mirror defender, and good hand placement. Commanders starting offense versus Ravens starting defense. Hal opens things up with a pass to Terry near the sideline. Jahan made a nice grab that was almost picked off by Humphrey. Hal's looking sharp with only one incompletion so far. So, you love to hear that. And real quick, a word from our sponsor. And a huge shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. BetUS is the leading online betting company. They're reliable, they're secure, and they've got great customer service. They've got so many different sports you can bet on. You can bet on college football, NFL, baseball, basketball, hockey, any college sports, any sports period, you name it, they've got it. They've got a great deal going on right now. If you use my link in the description, betus.com/Pedro, you can get 125% first time deposit match. So if you put in 100, you'll get $225 back. They've got parlays, live betting, futures, so many different things that you can do, and the football season's coming up and you'll be able to do a bunch of different bets, and I will be doing a ton of different segments with BetUS this year. And we'll be doing some giveaways as well, so stay tuned for that. Use the link in the description and shout out BetUS. All right, we're back into it. So again, Sam Howell looked pretty sharp today. Terry getting fired up during team drills, had another completion from Howell and yelled F no. So Terry's talking, I love it. And then Howell ends the series with a completed pass to Dotson, got some love on the sideline from McLaurin, saying that's all day. So love Terry being a leader there and chirping a little bit. Love to see it. Gibson had a nice run. I think he trucked someone. I can't remember, but I saw a video on that. So that was good. And those were kind of some of the biggest plays. There were more, but, the media didn't report on all of it. Because, again, to be fair, there were two different sides. But if you guys tomorrow, stay tuned. Obviously I'm going to be doing a recap video, but they also are doing, they're live streaming. The Ravens are live streaming, so that is great. Really great that they are doing that. So you guys can go ahead and watch that and just get a really good sense of what's happening. I thought the defense was a little bit underwhelming. Again, wasn't able to watch all of it, watch most of it, but thought some guys were getting cooked. But again, the D-line, they might be getting to the QB and they're not able to sack him. And from what I saw, the offense was solid, but again, they were focusing mostly, since it's a Ravens broadcast and they want the fans to be excited, they're showing mostly the Ravens offense versus our defense. Thought Forbes was impressive. I like, he's more of a quiet guy, but I like that he, stood up for himself a little bit. And, he did start a little bit, but when he got punched, he threw those, punches right back at Wallace. Love that. And I like the chippiness again. I think this is a really, really good opportunity for the Commanders working against the Ravens, a very, very good organization, world-class organization. They've been a playoff team for a long time, consistent playoff team for a long time. And yeah, this is a good test for the Commanders. So day 2 tomorrow, expecting some fights. And then, hey, they got the preseason. They got the preseason later on, on Monday. So that should be exciting as well. So stay tuned for that. And I'll show you guys a couple more clips for the people that stayed until the end. We'll show you guys some more clips. So make sure you guys stay tuned. So those are nice. Christian Holmes. I don't know if you guys want to see that. This is the play I wanted to show you guys. I watched this live. So Jamin Davis just pops Mark Andrews. Probably shouldn't do that, but the coaches probably weren't happy, but I like it. I like it. So he throws it underneath. Jamin Davis, boom, and then stares him down a little bit, and then Andrews just runs after. And I'm sure Andrews was chirping after that and wasn't happy, but hey, it is what it is. I don't care. Yeah, and let's see. The O-line wasn't great. They were getting, a couple sacks on him, and I heard a decent amount of penalties, so that's something they're going to have to work on. But I am interested to hear from the media and the people who were there to, hear what they heard, hear what they have to say from the practice overall, because they watched the whole thing. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Check out BetUS, and peace.